Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. In today's video, I would like to tell you what is the first step to make your home cooking sustainable so that it can become part of your daily routine. And when you use my fast cooking system, and the word fast stands for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, it will help you to make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. So that you can cook every day from scratch in less than 30 minutes to prepare a meal for 2 to 4 people. In this video, I would like to tell you how Joe are able to make home cooking as part of his daily routine. Joe was never much of a cook until in his mid-50s. His health situations suggest to him that perhaps he should eat better and healthier food. And he realized the best way for him to do this is to cook all his meals himself. He took some of my cooking classes, and he decided that he is going to purchase a wok and start doing the cooking. However, he faced a lot of obstacles, and the challenges was a little bit too great for him to cook every day. So after 2 weeks in trying out my fast cooking system, he gave up. He told me that he realized the first thing he needed to do is to find a way for him to cook every day using his wok. And he looked for every opportunity to cook each day. In the beginning, what he does is that he simply cook an egg for breakfast every morning in his wok. Because he told me that this is probably the best way for him to master in using his wok by seasoning the surface of the wok so that it has a non-stick cook property. And he thought that would give him the confidence in using the wok. He has a stainless steel wok similar to the one that I have here. He learned how to season the wok each time before he cooked, use the spot seasoning method. If you are unfamiliar with this method, you can take a look at this video. This method works for any type of wok with natural surfaces, such as carbon steel, light cast iron, and cast iron woks. This method is very simple. All you have to do is heat up the oil until it starts to smoke gently. And then you turn down the heat. You let the oil to smoke for another 10 to 15 seconds. And this is the time when the wok is being seasoned. Now, frying an egg is a good example to test whether this method is working or not. Because if the method is working, the egg will not stick to the surface of the wok. Now, if you discover the egg sticks, then you know you have not let the oil to smoke long enough. I think Joe discovered by experimenting using different time frame to let the oil to smoke, he's able to choose the minimum amount of time for the oil to smoke, and this reduces any oil films that might be generated during the process. So for most of his breakfast, Joe will fry an egg, and this he gave him a lot of practice, and he said this was great because now he used his wok every day, and then it become a habit. In the beginning, he just fried the egg for himself. Pretty soon, his wife started to think, why didn't he fry an egg for me as well? So instead of only cooking one egg for his breakfast, now he started to cook 2 eggs, one for him and one for his wife. Joe said that was great because for many years, they usually just eat cereal for breakfast and they have cereal separately. Now, because he's frying an egg, they will sit down and eat breakfast together and also with perhaps a piece of toast. Joe said after about 2 weeks, he became really accustomed to use the wok every day. He said this frying an egg actually turned out to be a great exercise because this allowed him to work out the process of getting the wok ready, doing the spot seasoning, as well as cleaning the wok afterward. However, most importantly, now using the wok become almost a natural instinct for him. Each morning, he will reach for the wok and cook eggs for him and his wife. So if you are new to the fast cooking system and you want to find a way that will allow you to cook something using the wok every day, Joe's idea is something that you might want to consider. After frying an egg for him and his wife for about 3 weeks, Joe started to think about some other ways to fry the egg. So when he and I talk about this, I suggest to him maybe he can make an egg omelette. Joe told me that both he and his wife love egg omelette, and I told him that there is a way to fry egg omelette using only a single egg. Well, Joe thought that was a great idea because they don't want to eat a heavy breakfast. So if he can fry an egg omelette with a single egg, that would be absolutely perfect. So in this video, I would like to show you how to make an egg omelette with a single egg. This method actually is very simple. It is a permutation of fry an egg. Since Joe already knows how to fry an egg very well, so making this egg omelette is simple and straightforward. In order for this method to work well, as in the case of frying an egg, the wok should be well seasoned with a non-stick cook surface. This will prevent the egg from sticking and burning on the surface of the wok. Joe will crack a single egg into the wok as he would do frying a regular egg sunny side up. He will do one thing different. He will use the wok spatula to break up the egg yolk and spread the egg yolk over the surface of the egg white. I learned this method from my cousin Marge. It is truly a very ingenious way to make egg omelette. One important factor in this egg omelette is that the egg white and the egg yolk are actually cooked separate from each other. The end result is that the egg white will form a crispy crust. This actually will make the skin of the omelette stronger. Now in making this egg omelette, what I did is that I put a small amount of scallions, which is something that I have on hand. You can use other ingredients as well. For example, you can use some chopped onion, or you can also use some ham. A mushroom is another good candidate. The important thing is that they have to be chopped relatively small so that they will not take up too much space in order for the egg to fold properly to form an omelette. Next, I add some grated cheese. The important thing is that you do not want to overload the omelette so that it can fold properly. I put all the filling on one side of the omelette so that it could be folded properly. So as you can see, now the omelette is almost 60 to 70% cooked. With the help of a plastic spatula, I used the wok spatula to fold the egg omelette. The reason that the egg omelette did not fall apart or break because the way how we fry the egg white which form the skin are really tough. Joe told me that he loved this single egg omelette because now each morning sometimes he will still make sunny side up fried egg, but other time he will make egg omelettes instead. And he told me that with advanced prepping, he always have some ingredients available that he can use it for the filling of the egg omelette. And he said that it is very quick. Usually it takes him only about 2 or 3 minutes to make an egg omelette. And quite often, he will substitute the ingredients that he put into the egg omelette. Home cooking, in order to be successful and sustainable, it must rely on consistency. Joe discovered by cooking every day using his wok, he quickly made improvements. With the mastery of the wok and cooking egg, Joe has gained confidence so he can extend to other dishes. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. It is practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you'd like to learn more about the fast cooking system, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will see you tomorrow. Keep on cooking.